A kind day to you all, I am Kinsmark.
I'm Violeta.
And I continue on in Chapter 3 of The Division. I can't say I've accomplished all that much in terms of story since the last time I covered this. I have spent a considerable amount of time on side missions and encounters and such, because I wanted to spend some time constructing some of the additional things for like the central compound that actually allows me to get perks and things like that. I have completed a couple of the campaign missions. I can't say it was all that enlightening. So I'll probably play a few more of those this evening, and once someone in chat can confirm that the image is in fact on the screen, then we shall continue. And I think tonight I may open the squad for some co-op, because I'm kind of feeling some Dark Zone. So that may end up how we conclude the evening. And as you can probably see in my demeanor and tone, I'm kind of tired today, which is why I chose to stream this evening. Because it's something that, since I am not concerning myself with covering in its entirety, I feel like I can kind of relax with this. It's kind of a downtime kind of game that I can just kind of, share some of the fun of the actual gameplay with you guys without putting the pressures on myself of covering it all from start to finish. So, also, as we wait on people to file in to chat, a couple of little story times.
Says hiya.
Hello. And if Noah shows up, he'll know about these, because...
Bobman says hello.
Cheers. Good to see the man from Canadianistan. And he may get a kick out of this as well. I've actually played a little, off-camera with some of my friends, and one evening, I didn't even know that there was a SOCOM M1 in the game, and I got one, and then I was killed in Dark Zone and I dropped it. I got another one, and then realized that my stash was completely full, and I couldn't extract it. And you can't drop items in Dark Zone, go home, empty out your stash, and then come for it again. And there's no way to access your stash without first crossing into the light zone again, I guess you'd call it, like the safe area. And if you cross that threshold, it destroys any contaminated items that you're carrying, which means I had my precious SOCOM, and I couldn't keep it. There was just nothing I could do. So, I have heard that there is the first major patch coming for this game pretty soon. It's supposed to add some extra endgame content, and I think a few extra little pieces of functionality, like the ability to trade, I think on a temporary level, like for a couple of hours after acquiring an item, like amongst one's group, so that you can actually share loot that you acquire. Like if you get something that someone else is spec'd for, like if I'm spec'd for marksman and they're for LMG and I get a really great LMG, I can hand it to them. So I'm happy to see some of that, because that's one of my major criticisms of this game, short of the things I've already levied pretty extensively at its pacing and its narrative. The other major mechanical thing is that its UI is just kind of inconvenient. It seems like it's missing a few features. I keep finding myself saying, I wish I could do X thing that is convenient and seems like I should. And it seems like they're starting to address some of those, which I'm happy to see. So, now that we have a few people, can someone address Handy Wavedy Wave? Can y'all see? Because if so, then I shall continue, hop in, and get a little run and gun on. I've had some people really confused, asking me in comments, I thought you hated this game. Why do you keep covering it?
Howdy.
Hello. Yeah, I know it isn't usual for us to stream a couple of days in a row. I'm just kind of tired, so I wasn't sure I could muster up the energy for actual proper recordings. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna spend an evening and chill with some more Division, and I can always export these. So
Shield says yes to all.
Cool.
Shield says, I finally finished reading the story from my junior year. Just need to decide which of the 3 beginnings to go with as my start, then I just need to start typing it up.
Gotcha.
Nice.
I have so many just outlines of stories that I need to flesh out. Anyway, and like the people that come in asking me, like, I thought you hated this game. I'm like, no, I don't. I really like it. I have a lot of fun with it. That's why I keep playing it. It just isn't perfect. And as a critic, you know, it's remiss of me to not point out the flaws where I see them, even as I like it overall. So, Operation Dark Winter. Codename for an exercise by senior members of the U.S. government to simulate the effects of a large-scale bioterror attack. Exercise. Huh. That sounds like something that'll come up in the story later. And so, part of my objective for this evening is I want to keep digging for the Templar theory. Because even if, and I've had people tell me this, like, we're completely overthinking it, we're looking too deep into it. I'm pretty certain that is the case. I'm just approaching it as though Ubisoft might have accidentally created a more interesting story than they knew or intended, just from sheer implication of interconnected universes. Like, one thing that like I knew intellectually, it occurred to me I didn't actually say it out loud in the previous stream, is that as far as The Division is concerned, it is confirmed that this is the same universe as Rainbow Six, and therefore as the greater Tom Clancy universe. Simple reason is, I can actually show it to you here in a second, one of the promo sets of clothing that one could acquire via the missions on the Ubisoft website for this game, and get some like promo gear early on from the rewards vendor. There was one for like Hunter, Firefighter, Police. One of them, however, was the Siege set, which comes from Rainbow Six Siege, the recently released game. And if you wear the shirt for that and take off your jacket, on the left shoulder is a patch. It's a Rainbow unit patch, which, having that in the game, confirms that Rainbow exists here. And that conceivably one could even play agents, since it's implying that you're coming from multiple different like vocations and training areas and things. You could play an agent who's a former Rainbow operative, and that's freaking cool.
Marcus says Templar theory? What?
I take it you missed that. So the short version of it is, to recap, since we stumbled into this last stream of this game, is that since there is the interconnected greater Ubisoft universe of Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Watch Dogs, and conceivably this, I'm curious as to whether or not there are any tie-ins for the Rainbow games for any of those three, because that would confirm the connection that they are indeed all in the same universe. Anyway, Ubisoft has started to create, like MatPat has looked into this extensively on the Game Theory channel, an interconnected universe of multiple games that they've worked on over the course of the past decade or so. And the theory that we have going for this one is that there's something to do with the Templars and perhaps Abstergo in the pandemic that this game centers around. And that Agents of the Division are, I think, perhaps unwittingly the pawns of the Templars who, just from the sheer dint of the style of training that it's apparent in the game mechanics that Agents of the Division receive, i.e. focusing on combat over interaction, of acceleration of conflict as opposed to mitigation of conflict. It just seems like they aren't here to necessarily fix the problem so much as they are to instill control by force, which is very much in line with the sort of thing, oh god, who's shooting at civilians? No! The sorts of things that, you know, the Templars are all about in the Assassin's Creed series. Oi, pray! Could you maybe stop trying to kill civilians? I mean, I'm kind of playing an authoritarian tyrant here. At the same time, they're my people. Only I get to tell them what to do and conduct extrajudicial, there's a word I can say properly, executions.
Bob says it might have just been a premium cosmetic for all them people willing to shell out extra dosh for it, though.
It is. Like, that's the thing. It is just a promo item. The thing is, though, including it in the game comes with some implications. So...
Noah says, yeah boy, Nomad is here. How it goes? We go in full tinfoil hat?
Oh, yes.
And Shield says, had a weird story idea that had elements of XCOM, Fallout, and Division. And didn't
Cool.
get it written down fully. We got a short outline for a story that combines some of the 3 games.
Gotcha.
And Marcus says, oh right, you streamed this earlier in the week and I missed that stream. I literally checked your Twitch some 30 minutes after you finished.
Let's see. I need to get some more of these virus research things done, because for me, these are the most dull missions. Thing is, I really need to upgrade my filter mask, because I'm still stuck at filtration level 1. And especially in Dark Zone, I need to get up to at least 2, preferably like 3 or 4. Somebody's pinging red on the radar over here. Oh, hi friends. Well, my magical orange watch tells me you're evil, so guess what? You get to die.
Yeah, says you can do that in the med wing.
Yep. Oh, there's a few more, y'all. Hi. Ah! Whoa, hey. I will slap you in the face.
Yoda PvP1 says, is this live? It
Yes,
is
indeed. Because so far, Twitch has not lifted their prohibition on pre-recorded content. I can't wait until they do, though. Because I am considering a priority shift to Twitch over YouTube. I'll still, upload content to each. I'll probably just prioritize Twitch above YouTube once that happens, though. So YouTube uploads may end up a couple of days delayed after Twitch uploads. Oh, I just hope that actually happens, though. Because they've talked about it for several months at this point, and it still hasn't happened. I was hoping it would, at this point. Alright. Man, this game is pretty.
Jill says, I'm planning to work on some house building in Sims 3 and playtesting a few that I finished furnishing them.
That's honestly what I spend the most of my time on in pretty much any Sims game, is just constructing houses.
Yeah.
Like, she does a lot of the daily life, like micromanaging the actual Sims themselves. I'm like, I want to make houses.
I like making houses too. That's what I did first.
Yeah. Like, I treat it more like an architectural simulator than anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, friends. Let's play catch. You're up. Whoop. Don't you gas me. Huh? That's cute. Yep, there's a wall there.
Yoda asks if Twitch on the computer is better than on phones.
Probably.
Most likely.
I can't say I've ever used Twitch on mobile, so I can't vouch for it firsthand. I would imagine you'd probably get a greater connection speed on PC, though. Unless you've got one hell of a mobile connection. Survival guide discovered. Ch.3 is that guy's name. I assume that means he's either a cop turned crook, or he's a cop killer. Either way, he needs to die. Punk. Well, you don't shoot like any cop I ever met.
She has a Sims 4. I only build houses or rooms. Sims 3, I've been doing several challenges. Nice.
I can actually go in there. Huh. Is there anything worthwhile in here? Good morning. Creepy.
What?
Just all the emphasis on, like, good morning on the graffiti. A little strange.
Someone's cray-cray. That's what I think.
Yeah. There it is again. Hey. Let me just rob some people's houses. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I am an agent of the division.
Are there any people in here, though?
Nope. I am a part of a government agency you aren't classified to know about. Oh, hey. Oh, for a second I thought I was going to go into the microwave. Medpack.
This is not a very, big apartment.
Welcome to New York.
Yeah.
This is huge for New York.
I know, it is huge for New York.
They probably paid like $2-3 grand a month for this. Oh. Well, that's covered up. Whee! Oh. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
Alright. Switch to an automatic since I am moving into a more confined area. I really do like all the weather variety in this game.
Oh, man. I don't know what's wrong with me.
The chewies ain't sitting all that well, unfortunately. Which, as I said, is why I'm streaming instead of recording stuff at the moment.
You know how I said I had all that drainage?
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to feel like I might be getting sick.
Yeah, it's possible.
Welcome to Pricer House Customer Service. Due to recent events, our stores in the greater New York area will be closed until further notice. We apologize for any inconvenience and hope to continue providing quality food and service as soon as possible. Thank you.
Frozen Wolf says, "Oh, cool, this game."
There you go.
Warning. Contaminated supplies detected.
Please tell me this
Thanks,
is a filter 1. Oh, yeah, it is, finally.
Readings indicate this area is alert.
I know.
Contamination scan initiated.
Area's infected. I'm aware. Thank you. That's
Only
what we
rank 19, says Frozen Wolf? You plebe.
got. I haven't played all that much of it. I'm still at contamination filter level 1, so that's part of what I'm trying to fix tonight. Hey.
Hey.
I did get a cool leather jacket, so now I can Fonz it up.
I like how you just sort of peek in the...
Finding a lot of stuff I don't need. Alright, well, I need to move fast, because I've only got 6 minutes.
Frozen says, my Scar H is bae.
I am all about my M1A. Friggin' love it. Hey there, man. Can I get, like, modern military pants? Alright, cool, finally.
That sounds cool.
Something I like. Because I have heard that these, since they take you into these apartment buildings, are some of the most efficient for collecting clothing items in the game. And I keep coming up empty on cool clothing, so...
Yeah. Noah says, or Frozen says, I call it boss wave. It chews out bosses. Noah says, I'm back now with 14% more tinfoil hat. Still no SOCOM, eh?
Nope, I was actually telling the SOCOM story a little earlier. Trendy neck warmer. For a long time, I couldn't find, like, any neckwear at all. I've at least now finally got a couple of shamags and stuff. Strategic gloves, cool.
I don't know what strategic gloves are, but they're strategic, so that's good, right?
And their stats look decent. I'm just kind of sad that I got a really good vest that statistically is fantastic. I just don't like its appearance.
I wish you could, like, dye things.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Restock crate.
Frozen says, my character looks so casual. She looks like she went to the corner store for milk and got called up. Noah says, I bet you're jealous of my flat purple camo scarf.
Oh, God.
Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
I'm 100% tan, y'all. Except for your purple scarf. Frozen says, was in the DC and I shouted at some people shooting at me, I just wanted milk.
Just scream random shit like that to confuse them. Trendy chinos.
What is a chino?
Well, I think they're like...
Are those shoes?
They're like pants, I think.
Oh, are they some kind of weirdo pants?
I think they're a kind of like slacks.
Weird.
I don't know. I don't know my New York fashion.
Are you kidding? I'm not sure you know fashion in general.
This is true. I really don't.
Marcus is...
Alert.
Oh.
Contamination scan initiated.
I am so sorry, Marcus. Says, I kind of lost any interest in supernatural elements after making the mistake of seeing Twilight on TV.
Ugh.
Twilight is not a good example.
No. No, it is not.
It's a good example of a supernatural teen romance, the first book, that is. The movie is the most horrendous... Okay, I won't say it's the most horrendous thing on film, but...
Because we've seen Ganja and Hess.
Yes. But it's definitely up there.
For those curious, I will expound. Other than that,
No.
suffice it to
No.
say, just don't ever, not even for the lulz, watch that movie. Ugh.
I think I lost about half my IQ that night. I felt so much stupider after we watched that movie.
That was when I learned to hate my film professor.
Noah says, put your hands up and drop your gears. Sir, where's the nearest laundromat? Well, and then you run. Noah says, my character has a leather jacket, a blue t-shirt, and slim black jeans. I've seen The Amazing Hulk. Please. Oh, it has nothing on Ganja and Hess.
Oh, trust me. Hulk is... like,
it's at least semi-funny bad.
Kinda watchable. Ganja and Hess will make you want to claw your eyes out.
I really did, only it was for a grade.
So, yeah.
That was the problem. Is
Yeah,
we
had to write about it afterward.
Noah wants, I am curious, expound. And Bob says, that's the one about a fat dude, right?
No.
No.
It's
a
kinda a vampire movie. It just, I swear everyone that was involved in any aspect of its creation was violently high the entire time.
Oh, Frozen says, not The Amazing Hulk, The Amazing Bulk.
Oh.
I don't even know what that is.
I thought you needed something.
Bob says,
Change
wait,
your mind?
Ganja and Heaven? No.
No.
Ganja and Hess.
Hess. It is just... ugh.
Scott says, hey guys, just got back from an air show.
Cool. How'd it go?
Sorry if
How
I
many-
sound all nasally, by the way, because I am.
How many people did you kill in your simulator?
But yeah, Noah wants you to expound on Ganja and Hess.
At this point, my memory is fuzzy, probably because I put it out of mind.
Frozen says, I've also seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Desert Storm. Where are you getting these movies?
Suddenly it sounds like Netflix might have a good selection.
I know. Wait, was this produced by the Asylum by any chance?
Oh, those people are my nemesis.
Oh, is this Ganja Man and Hess? No, just Ganja and Hess.
Just type it out. I'm tired of hearing that name.
Okay. Ganja and Hess. vamp movie ever. So it says the air show was great. Got to walk up to a Catalina flying boat.
Cool.
Sheila's off to get more cafe.
Cappuccino.
Really?
15 internets to whoever gets that incredibly obscure reference. I'm not sure even you get that one.
I think I get it, but I'm not sure. Bob says, Vamp is the worst vampire. What are you talking about? Scar says, the total body count was 0. Thank you very much.
Hey, congrats
says,
then.
I can read your muscles. Purified hydrogen. Ooga booga booga. I don't know what I just read.
Oh, Metal Gear. Gotcha.
I'm gonna go back to my fan fiction now.
He's referring to the creepy knife-licky vampire dude from MGS.
Oh.
Who was played by the same guy, I swear, is in every single game. I'm trying to space on his name.
Marcus says, I consider myself lucky for not having seen 50 Shades of Grey. You are lucky.
Yeah, Phil Lamar, that's his name. I swear, Phil Lamar's in everything.
Do not ever see 50 Shades of Grey. For one, the actors absolutely hate it. Like,
yeah, like they hated
had PTSD after doing that.
They hated the filming process. After filming, they hated each other.
Yeah. Well, because they made them do things that they were very uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
Like, they needed safe words
for the filming of the movie.
Except they didn't give them safe words.
Mm-hmm.
And 50 Shades of Grey is not...
Contamination
oh,
scan
God.
initiated.
So bad. What is that? Is that puppy?
It's just a how-to manual for having an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Masquerading as BDSM.
Yeah. That is not BDSM.
Nope.
Even close. Frozen says Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Desert Storm is basically scenes from the first movie laid over some Desert Storm footage.
Okay.
It's hilariously awful.
Contamination scan initiated.
Why?
Okay.
No, this is honestly next major update for Devimbo had better have a preview option for store items. I don't want to blow 2-3K on cosmetic items.
Yeah.
Scott says ILS landing through low cloud at Winnipeg, single engine landing at Hong Kong International.
Cool. Oh, there's a
Frozen says
ladder.
50 Shades of Harry Potter. If it's a fan fiction, it might be better than 50 Shades of Grey.
It probably is.
Probably with more enjoyable characters.
I'm gonna make you all explode. Every last one of you.
Oh, 50 Shades of Harry Potter on Netflix has less than a fifth of a star. That's horrifying in probably the best of ways. Marcus says, okay, best movie you've seen. Best.
Oh, that's a toughie. Because it's hard to call any movie objectively just...
the best.
Yeah.
I can tell you my favorites.
Yeah, like I have a short list of my absolute favorites. I can't say that they're just, like, objectively superior, though.
Like, I can tell you my favorite Disney movie of all time.
Contamination scan completed. Data uploaded to GTF
because of concerns for, you know, potentially volatile subject matter, I'll refrain from expounding upon precisely why here on the channel. I will say, however, that Kingdom of Heaven is a fantastic movie to me. It is absolutely one of my all-time favorites.
Frozen says, I enjoyed Zootopia just because I enjoyed the art style.
I haven't actually seen that one yet.
Scarlett says, Martian movie is best movie. Bob says, Maximum Overdrive.
I just read that novel. I haven't actually seen the film yet.
Frozen
for the
says,
Martian.
it's the only reason I went to go watch it. Scarlett says, Zootopia is in second. So, best current movies?
Yeah, are we talking like stuff that recently came out, or? Because I really enjoyed Deadpool. That's one of the few movies I've actually seen recently. Although I do actually have some misgivings with it. Like, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't perfect for me, though.
It's really hard to get things perfect.
It is, and that's why I don't give it a hard time about it. It's just... there were a couple of things that I think they could have...
I think I'm going to have to go with my favorite movie of all time being Return of the Jedi. Because I love that movie.
Where am I even going? I'm just kind of wandering around.
I don't know. Where are you going? Do you even know?
There we go. Fire
Charlotte
escape.
says if you can't see The Martian in 3D, we will never see 3D again.
Yeah, I will never ever see another 3D movie. The technology needs to advance sufficiently past where it currently is. I don't care what the movie is whatsoever. I
Unless
will
it's
never see
James
another
Cameron, in which case I'll see it.
one. No,
because-
not even him.
Really?
No.
But Avatar was good.
Avatar was watchable. It wasn't good.
Oh.
I still wished I could take the glasses off. That's the thing. Even when we saw it.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Thank God for people like you.
Here, welcome.
Just
Can we
don't-
try on our new clothes?
Yeah. I don't think I got all of that much. There was... Couldn't get into light.
Frozen says, I'm gonna watch Hardcore Henry, and I'm gonna enjoy it.
I am kind of curious about that one. That seems like a really gimmicky movie. A potentially fun one, though. Okay, so the P416 is actually pretty freaking good. Hunting M44. You do a little more damage. The thing is, you're bolt action. So 7,000. Yeah.
Scarlet says, fair enough. For me, The Martian was the first 3D movie I could sit through. Marcus says, Dollar Trilogy by Sergio Leone, 3 movies, Deadpool, Lone Wolf, McQuaid, Star Wars, Mad Max, and the list just keeps going.
I still need to see Fury Road. I keep hearing it's amazing.
Now it says, I just got back from 10 Cloverfield Lane. It's a good movie if you like movies that get in your head as you watch them. It has got some pretty smart scenes, but god darn, its ending was bad.
That's what I've heard.
It was an attempted curveball that struck out hard.
Yeah, what I've heard about 10 Cloverfield Lane is that it was originally filmed as a standalone movie, I think called The Cellar, and then the studio shelved it because they didn't think it would do well, and then Abrams and his studio decided to dust it off and film a couple of extra scenes, reshoot a couple of scenes, and then essentially shoehorn it into the Cloverfield universe, and to otherwise set it like in that universe, just not necessarily like as a direct sequel to the original. And that sounds like a kind of contrived and flawed approach to filmmaking, like trying to shunt it into something it wasn't originally designed for. And that's the consensus I've heard from a lot of people, is that it was alright and it should have stayed a standalone movie. That they tried to make it a Cloverfield movie was where they went wrong.
Yeah, no, it says it would have been so much better if they didn't try and add Cloverfield. Without the ending, it might have become a cult classic.
Yeah.
Marcus says, you still haven't seen Fury Road? What the fuck is wrong with you? We're poor.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with us.
Yep. That is the total sum of it.
Isn't that sad, though?
I are poor.
Ooh, you got new pants, didn't you?
Ooh. And very nice plate pads.
Frozen says, I hated Cloverfield.
I liked the original. I know it gets a lot of crap.
Yeah.
I
Bob
enjoyed
says,
it,
all
though.
the James Bond movies that have Pierce Brosnan followed by Goldfinger and Band of Brothers, if you watch it all in one go.
Tomorrow Never Dies was so good. I think that's my favorite Pierce Brosnan Bond
Noah
film.
says, I will donate the exact amount of money for 2 tickets to Fury Road, so help me God. But it's not in theaters anymore. Is it?
And I've seen so many gift sets from it on Tumblr. I feel like I've seen it already. Just piecemeal instead of all in a single sitting. Like, I've heard and
Frozen
read
said-
so much about it.
Frozen said, if it was like an alien movie, it would have been cool. But no, it's Godzilla.
I mean,
Yeah.
kaiju movies are cool if they're done
Like,
right.
that's what they're saying about Cloverfield.
Yeah.
If it had been like an alien thing, that'd been cool, but... No, it says, I'll mail you a CD, goddamn. You mean DVD? You mean a DVD?
CD's getting low tech these days.
Frozen says, but due to international copyright laws, it's not.
Well, due to international copyright laws, it's not. Let's see. Is that? I don't think that's entirely enough. Let's just keep on with virus research. Like I said, I need to improve my medical wing points, so. I love how this stream has just turned into like a film podcast. What the whoa? Hi. How's it going? Hey, he dropped clothes. Yay. Oh, speaking of, I need to try some of mine on.
Did you try on the new pants?
Yeah, let's see here.
Frozen said, I'll send you a floppy disk with 20 megabits.
pants. What am I wearing right now? I think I'm wearing, what is it? Hiking pants. Okay, so let's just go down the line. Yeah. Yeah. Slim jeans. Work pants are alright. Chinos. Yep, I was right. They're slacks. Siege pants. I know what these
What are hunter pants?
That's from one of the custom
Oh.
promo sets.
It's Toy Story 1 in 8-bit, says Rosen.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with my hiking pants. And I'll check the rest of that once I get to a more safe area.
Shields is back. Missed anything? Coffee and strawberries for snacks. I need to make room in fridge for a half sheet of cake for her son's birthday. Or a half sheet cake.
We're just talking about movies. Hi. Your worst nightmare.
Did you really just put Mulan?
I did.
Marcus says you should have said surprise motherfuckers when you wasted those dudes.
Surprise, motherfucker. All rise, motherfucker. Small fries, motherfucker.
Really?
I love that video. I love it so much.
Shield says it doesn't help that I got him his lunches for the next 3 weeks in there. Yeah, that will take up some space. Ooh.
Just conducting some more I can't say that word. Extrajudicial executions. Yeah.
Small vehicles left, heavy vehicles right. Oh, so we're small or heavy. We can't just be, you know.
Stop body shaming vehicles, God. Oh my God, the JTF actually killed someone. You're not completely useless.
Maybe you should save that now.
Yeah, probably. Hi, friend. Are you guys gonna finish him off?
No.
No, you're gonna retreat away from one guy? A guy that isn't me? Ow! Stop
That'll
it!
be why. Rosa says, the best one I had with my friends is when we had a race in the subway and we stumbled into a box. I was like, oh, hello! And we got him down.
Yeah, organic encounters are pretty fun in this game. You just like stumble into stuff. Like I said, that's the thing that I want to clarify. A lot of people seem to think I hate this game. There's a reason I keep playing it. I have a lot of fun with it. I just have some misgivings about it that I wanted to address early on. What are you shooting at? Hey, you're shooting at civilians! Stop that! I will make every last one of you explode! There we go! Oh, nope. Oh, yep. Cute. I see you. Sorry for startling you. I did save you, though. You're welcome! SASG-12. Is he pooping? They animated the dogs pooping. Okay.
Why?
Attention to detail, I guess.
Cousin says fireworks with the what face. Don't make me throw something at you. Stop it. Shields has found a working VCR, but now I need to find the audio wires.
Pawn
so
shops.
I can hook it up. Yep.
Pawn shops and thrift shops.
Marcus says there are such things as too much attention to detail. Yes.
Dude. There's all this food here.
What's wrong with it?
What's the catch?
I know.
Like,
I don't trust it. There's obviously something wrong with it if it's still here.
Can I just, like, tag this for the JTF to come and get? And then scan for infection and explosives?
Person says, I do enjoy using a new build I made. LMG crit build.
Cool.
I think that would be my dad getting home. The puppy alarm.
Yeah, our dog is just like a motion sensor. Oh. Required filter 3. I ran all the way here and I can't go in? Shit. Fine.
Person says it devours bosses.
Let's see. Well, I guess I'll head to the central compound. See if I can afford at least the next step up in filtration.
Like usually 20 to 30k in 5 seconds. Nice.
That's pretty intense. I suppose while I'm here I can also check with the clothing vendor. Because if you get the supply lines upgrade for the security wing, I don't know why security has to do with clothing, then you can actually get a clothing vendor.
Problem is the recoil is insane.
Yeah, that's the one reason I can't stand LMGs in this game, is just because they're so impossible to control. And the game is glitching out again. Everything's all dark. Hey, pop in! I feel like I should hear those sound effects as the lights come on.
Yep. President says, like, after 3 seconds, I gave up trying to control it.
Maybe you should take a look at that power plant to right on.
I think controlled burst is the way to go with LMGs in this game. Although they're only so controllable.
Check it out. Check out.
Alright, let's see, what you got? Ooh. Torn tape Swedish M90. Having that. Workpants. Purple camo. Hey, it's Noah's scarf. Gold thermal base layer. That sounds cool. Having that. Walking boots? Sure, why not?
Let's do this again.
Let's do this again. Okay. So, to the medical wing. Computron! Which one do I upgrade for more filtration?
Shield says, found my PS1, NES, and SNES, but couldn't find the piece that hooks it up to my 18-year-old TV. Yeah.
They do make a lot of adapters for that, and they're pretty cheap these days.
Now it says, kiss my rear, you get good gear. I get bad crap at the aesthetic dealer. Marcus says, what kind of LMGs are there in this game?
There's...
says, all I get are slim jeans.
There's an L86 LSW, there's an M249, there's an RPK, and I think that's all I've come across. There's the military version of the RPK.
Yes?
What? Oh, phone.
We are streaming. Do we need to talk? We need to talk.
Okay. Do I need to, like, shut it down?
Do
or?
we need to shut down stream or just pause it for a little while? I don't think it's going to take long.
Okay.
Alright, we will be back, guys.
Let me get this real quick.
We're going to be down real
Now
quick.
that's what I call an improvement, Agent. You should charge more.
I don't charge at all!
I think that's the point.
Okay,
Great.
so...
A pharmacy. Now we can keep our medications monitored and secured.
Yes, indeed.
Alright.
Okay, well, we need to check in with her dad,
Thank God for you.
because, as I've said, we got family stuff going on. We just want to make sure everything's alright, so...
We will BRB.
Since he said this was a probably short conversation, then I'm going to leave this here. I appreciate the patience, everybody. We'll try to come back as soon as we can. sorry about that, guys. Gonna have to shut it down a little earlier than intended, because we just got one of the pieces of news that we knew was coming, and just weren't expecting. Apologies, I'm kind of winded. I've had to scale the stairs a couple of times in the last few minutes. That her grandpa, who hasn't done well the last week or so, he just passed away this afternoon. So we're going to call it an evening here. Apologies for cutting it short. I meant to stream a bit longer. Obviously, we just need to have an evening to ourselves, process, deal. Like my grandma's in, unfortunately, a very similar situation. So, as I said, we've kind of dealt with these respective situations incrementally as they've set in and started to happen. It's just kind of heavy and stressful to kind of deal with the final stage of. So I appreciate you guys' patience and understanding. So I'm going to have to call it here, and I will attempt to keep this from affecting the release schedule. I still have one more thing to release that's pre-recorded tomorrow, and then we still have a couple of travelogues, so hopefully y'all won't see any interruption in terms of the release schedule. So we'll have time enough with the scheduled content to compose ourselves privately, and we'll chat about it with friends. Some of you are here. In our own time and in our own way. So again, I appreciate everybody's patience and support, because I can see chat here. So I appreciate the condolences, everybody. And yeah, seems like there's all kinds of support pouring in for chat. I really appreciate it, everybody, seriously. And I will pass it along to Vi, because obviously it's her grandpa, so it's impacting her a little harder than me. I'm more or less just affected, by proxy, because I know it's hitting her pretty hard. As I said, we've dealt with it. It's just a matter of the final aspect of it. So, okie dokie. Let's see. Games can wait. Family's more important. I appreciate it, Marcus. If I need to take time off, please do so. I appreciate that, Scarlett. When it's my grandma, I will. I can keep working this week. She's probably going to need a couple of days. It's just once my grandma passes, which again, I hate to think of it in such final terms. I can't pretend it's anything otherwise, though. It's coming in probably the next few weeks, just given the state of her health currently. And for that, I am planning on taking a trip out to El Paso to, participate for the funeral and to kind of say my final farewells. So that I am, like, as I said, as soon as we got home from the trip, we heard about each of our respective familial situations. And so it was just kind of a hit the ground running kind of scenario. So, like I said, I'm going to try to record as much as I can over the next few weeks, preferably the next week, because it sounds like things may happen pretty soon. That way, hopefully I can keep up a more consistent schedule despite things happening personally. It means I'm just probably going to look and sound pretty harried and tired in a lot of things. I'm going to try to sleep as well as I can so that it doesn't affect things. The situation kind of is what it is, and the situation just sucks. So I'm trying to make the most of it, and again, I appreciate everybody's patience and support. So, alright, let's see here. I know, I appreciate it. No, I don't know how you can worry about content releasing. Dedication is great, but we're not going to ding you for that. I know, it's just, I still kind of consider myself, a professional, and I like to still have a scheduled routine. So, I guess it's just getting raised around the people that I did. I was just always taught from a very young age to try to keep personal life interference with professional performance to an absolute minimum wherever I can. So anyway, that's pretty much everything. So again, apologies for having to wrap early tonight. Life happens. So I appreciate you guys, every last one of you. So, I'm Kinsmark here at Last Level Press. As always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed. Alrighty. And again, appreciate it, everybody. Seriously.